That's a really great question, really timely. So it's a great question because I actually happen to work in an organization that's entirely remote. We do have some shared workspace that we use, but for most of the time we are dispersed. And so we have an onboarding program that suits that need. You can actually achieve a lot of the fun stuff in a remote way. And actually, if I think about it, the organizations that I've worked at in the last 12 years have had remote employees. So for me, this is not just new since the pandemic. I've been living this for my, a lot of my career. And really what you want to make sure to do is just to incorporate that time to meet the people. So the suggestion that I made of the organization that did a virtual scavenger hunt. So, they didn't actually have to go and walk to someone's desk to do that scavenger hunt. That was actually a remote game that they had created, and the people had to reach out via, I think they were using Teams. It was like via Teams and find some of these people. Also doing things like virtual meet and greets, virtual happy hour. And when you're doing those things, not just have it be that boring lecture stuff, but find some online games. I'm trying to think, there's been a game that we played internally a few times. Oh, and the name of it is escaping me. But if you look online, there are some safe from work games that really encourage collaboration and working as a team. Highly recommend incorporating those into your onboarding as well, because it's really fun. Most of the other pieces of it, anything you can really do as far as training, you can achieve virtually. So if you have instructor-led, instead of doing instructor-led, do virtual instructor-led. Make sure you're sharing your cameras, make sure people are seeing each other's faces, make sure there's opportunity for the participants to speak to whoever the instructor is, as well as the other participants. But you can achieve most of these things whenever you're doing virtual. I would recommend, we have a blog, actually. If you go to our website, we have a blog about making really great, effective virtual learning experiences. I would check that out because it has a lot of tips and tricks on that. And actually, I think I did a webinar about that at the very beginning of the pandemic that might also be on the website, but perhaps it's not. Anyway, reach out. I have lots of ideas in that space.